Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Thursday, we're almost at the end of the week. And what a day yesterday. Oh my goodness. Anyhow. We've got some 4 parts of the whole new segments on this show over here. We're going to be reviewing in little bits about the game yesterday. Orlando City, yeah. I didn't watch the game. I was thinking there's no way I'm going to be sent to 12:30. Yeah, it shows my dedication to Arsenal, or my lack of dedication to Arsenal. Also, we're going to be speaking about a contract issue with William Saliba, and some thoughts from Gabriel Martinelli. I just hope he doesn't come and tell me that he's now turned into an agent. Anyhow, we're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I've got to say, I'm not sure if a twerk for work is watching, but I'm more conscious about how I say fodder. Cannon Fodder. Fodder, not FFFOOOODDDAAA. Cannon Fodder. Anyhow. So, like I said, welcome back again to another live show here, somewhere in UK, somewhere in London. I'm not about to tell you where, but what I can tell you is that you must subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV if you want to be truly part of this community over here. Do it. Because if you don't do it, you'll be, I don't know. You won't be part of the community. That makes any sense. Anywho, so let's get into the first news segment of the day, and then we're not going to start where you would like us to start. We do things the other way around, but I'm going to start with this. Should I show up this gentleman over here? Yeah, I think we'll start. We'll start with Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli makes an Arsenal transfer admission and reveals how he has helped Gabriel Jesus. I was thinking, please don't tell me you're becoming an agent for for the Brazilian members at Arsenal now. But anyway, Martinelli believes that Arsenal will have an amazing new season and has revealed how he has helped some of the Gunners, summer signs, settle at the club. The 21-year-old is now part of a growing core of Brazilian players within the ranks of the Emirates. At the Emirates, Jesus, Marquinhos both joined as new transfers in the window, adding to Martinelli and Gabriel Magalhães as a South American contingent. While Jesus, Martinelli, and Gabriel have all broken into the first team, national team that is, there will be hopes that they can also play a role in Marquinhos developing to join them as a regular in the side. Now, on the occasions of his fellow countrymen, Martinelli has said it's good to have a lot of Brazilian players here. Yeah, of course. Gabby, Marquinhos are new. They're good guys to have them here. I have them here. All the players like them as well. I think it's going to be an amazing season for us. I think Marquinhos and Fabio Vieira, have to learn the language. Same as me, Gabby, Magalhães, that is, and Gabriel Jesus. We did it. They need to learn it. It is important. I thought, all right, okay. Martinelli, thank you for your comments there. No. I do joke, but you can see what it means when you have integrated into the lifestyle, the culture, in England, more or less London. And it does help when you feel part of something. Antonio Reyes, it was well documented that he struggled with the life in London. He struggled. And it's good to hear that, Martinelli is helping, Marquinhos, and Fabio Vieira, to like I say, transition and be part of the culture and be part of the family at Arsenal. It is a family, as much as I don't agree with the things that goes on at Arsenal, but it's good to see that now they've got someone who can feel they can talk to. 21 years of age, maturity, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was thinking, oh God, Martinelli, don't tell me that you're becoming an agent for the players there. But well done, young sir. And also, he got on the score sheet the game last night. Early doors. But I'll get into that towards the end of this show here. What else? The other news segment I wanted to talk about was going to be about William Saliba. Now there has been just some comments coming from Mikel Arteta, and we know literally what happened to William Saliba. You know, after 3 separate loan spells, the most recent at Marseille, Arteta said that the 21-year-old has matured, and the club are delighted to have him with them. That makes any sense. Saliba's current deal actually expires in June of 2024. So he's got less than 24 months left on his current contract. And Arteta has admitted that the club have plans to prolong his stay. Now, I do remember, I think it was Tide Gunnosaurus who asked the question about, if I have any updates in regards to Martinelli's contract situation and William Saliba's contract situation. Now, Arteta told Arsenal.com, we always have a plan, and when we have to execute it, that's a different story. And football is really a funny game. We're really happy to have him, and you can see the way he's adapted, the way he's matured, and he's playing well, and we are delighted to have him here. So not much in the way of, we're actually in negotiations now, the length of the contract extension, and it's just a very generic response to a question about, how and when they're going to be negotiating, and we're going to see William Saliba sign a contract extension. Now, there has been some talk about him not wanting to sign a contract extension, so I'm not going to preempt this one. Let's just wait and see. Any updating news in regards to Saliba sign a contract extension or not wanting to sign a contract extension, you'll be sure to hear it right here on Cannon for the TV. Who else was there we wanted to speak about? I think we want to speak about. Let's see who's next. Sorry about this, people. We'll make sure that I'm getting this right in the right order. I think we'll speak about in very short terms. Last night, Orlando City against Arsenal. Well done, like I said, to Martinelli. Scored the first goal, and it was quite a big deflection, but I don't care. But my initial thought was they were not going to give it to Martinelli, but he was awarded the goal. And then there was a goal. I think they scored. I can't remember who scored first. Actually, I think we scored, and then they scored. Orlando City. I'll tell you what. Torres, oh my goodness. Tavares was possibly on the wrong side, but I think Torres is at pace, and he outmuscled Nuno Tavares, but kind of cut in, and he even beat was it Pablo Mari, isn't it? And the shot beat Ramsey down to his left hand side, but I thought that was a quality goal. I don't think there are many defenders who could have stopped Torres bearing down the goal and actually cutting in on his left side and to shoot down to Ramsdale's lower left, actually down to his left. I thought that was a quality goal. I was thinking, oh no, because I think it was John Nagisa who sent me the link to the highlights of the game, because I did not watch the game live. I'm thinking, no, not 12:30 midnight. Nah, I had better things to do, like sleep. So, and then there was a goal by Nketiah. A little bit of a scramble in their penalty area, and then Nketiah popped up to score the second goal for Arsenal. And I was liking their little celebration. Like, who are they trying to call? Who are they trying to call? Not Ghostbusters, or maybe they're trying to call me. I need to switch the phone on. And then Reece Nelson also got on the score sheet. It was a nice, neat goal. Reece Nelson. Now, to the guys who form part of the Cannon Foy TV WhatsApp group, debating this morning, actually, about Reece Nelson lacking confidence in himself. I think, going by his reaction, I think he knows literally his time is up at Arsenal. It's a shame, and never product of the academy. I would like to have seen him play, and I remember saying this. I would have preferred to see him play on the wing rather than a Nico Pepe. I think it's probably 2 seasons ago before he went and played for Feyenoord. That's Reece Nelson, that is. But looking at his reaction when he scored a goal there, I think his time is up at Arsenal. His time is up. Again, I didn't see, actually, when I saw the first 11, again, looking at the highlights, I thought, oh, where's Saliba? Where's Jesus? Where are all these players? But going by the highlights, I saw they played in the second half, which is probably explain why we got the job done. So 3-1. And in regards to my prediction, I predicted 3-1. So I don't know, 10-day, if you're watching, didn't I say it last night? You said 2-1 and I said 3-1, isn't it? So brother 10-day, yeah. 1-0 to me. 1-0 to me. And just the last bit of news segment. Let's have a look here. There we go. Do you recognize the person top right actually sat to the left of Edu? Do you not recognize him? Do you not recognize him? No? Well, it's Oleksandr Zinchenko, where he did make the trip to the States. Probably won't feature in our next preseason friendly game, but we are waiting for the official announcement of the player being the 5th signing made at Arsenal. So these are or have been the news segments currently running on Canon 4 TV on this Thursday show over here. Coming to live chat, you can probably see there's been a few comments there already, early doors. It's funny, now I've got time. I'm not going to be rushing this one. They'll probably go right up until the hour and see how far we get. But now I've got time thinking now, where are you? Where are you? Yesterday, I had like over 100. Serious, over 100 watching me any one time, just gasping about Arsenal. What, 30-minute show? Where are you? Come on. Come into the live chat. And also, you can vote. The latest voting that we've done, let's see if I can have a look at it here. Yeah, here it is. Was how many more signings? Oh, bless me. Thank you. Bless me. How many more signings do you think Arsenal can get through the window? And then we did one earlier this morning in regards to your man of match. Now, I did this based on what I saw. The highlights. Again, I didn't see the game live. I thought, no, man. 12:30. No. I far rather go to bed. I did go to bed. So there's these two polls there. So let me see. Let me see if I can read them out to you. Right, okay, here they are. And let me just quickly look into the Twitter. See if there's been any comments there. Right, there's not been one there, but it has been the link to the live show been retweeted by the Gunners Pub. Nuna, good morning to you, Nuna. I hope you are keeping well. I know I need to come down to the Gunners Pub and have a pint on the house. No, I'm joking. But thank you for retweeting the link there. Thank you very much. And we've got Arsenic, the latest follower on our Twitter platform. Arsenic. Anyway, thank you for that. Right, so let's go into the poll. So the poll we did, actually just 1 hour short of a day, was how many more signings do you think Arsenal will get through the door? And we have had a massive 1,100 votes. Again, guys, thank you so very much for that. 51, so one above the threshold. Thank you for that. 14 comments. I've seen the comments there. Yeah, interesting comments. So these are how the numbers are forwarded. So I'm not going to be repeating this one again, I believe. On 2% of the subscribers believe no more signings are going to be made. Well, actually, unless something happens with Zinchenko, you might be right, but I think you might be wrong. Tied on 10% of the subscribers, you think 1 more signing and 4 more signings. How does that work out? I don't know how that works out. And 16% of the subscribers believe that it's going to be 3 more signings. And on 61%, you believe it's going to be 2 more signings. So that's it. And the poll that we did, maybe just a couple of hours ago, was your man of the match. Who was your man of the match? Orlando City versus Arsenal. Who was your man of the match? And again, I've based these protagonists based on what I saw, and I didn't see much. I just saw the highlights. So this is the list of protagonists: Erdegaard, Nketiah, Partey, Jesus, and Martinelli. So far, we've had 246 votes inside 2 hours. Thank you very much for that. So far, we've had Thomas Partey on 5%, 9% Martin Erdegaard, 24% Gabriel Jesus, 26% Martinelli, and I'm surprised, 36% Eddie Nketiah. I'm surprised, because I know some of you don't rate Eddie Nketiah, but we're rating his performance against Orlando City. So. Let's go into the live chat for the first time on this show here. Let's see. You can already see, actually. You can already see that it's there, running parallel to me. First up, let's have a look. We've got Sea and War Games. Good morning, Richard. I hope you're well. He says, hey all. Hey all. Hey all. He says, I did, and I may regret it later. All right, twerk for work. Yeah. Fodder. Fodder. ER. Nelson did himself good in his cameo. Pepe did, however, did nothing but confirm his exit. Tavares improved in the second half, but still a 5. Let's see. So Nelson, yeah. I can only say if the things that I would do if I was the manager, if I was a board member, if I was an owner of Arsenal, definitely I would look to sell Nicolas Pepe and give Reece Nelson that position there. That's what I would do. I wouldn't go into the market and look for a replacement. I think, much like Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson has not had a good run out for one season complete to show us what he can do. He's had spits and spurts of starts, much like Eddie Nketiah. Now, Eddie Nketiah will no doubt get his opportunity in the new season. Why can't we afford the same opportunity for Reece Nelson? And I will say this two seasons, actually 3 seasons ago, that Reece Nelson, that is, he's someone who needs an arm around him to say, you know what, Reece Nelson, you're a good player. But now, with the experience of going out on loan to Feyenoord, I did feature him 2 weeks ago. He's matured. He has matured, so he doesn't need to have that arm around him anymore. What he needs now is to be given the opportunity to play in the first team constantly. Because if we're going to afford an opportunity to certain players and they're forever going to fail us, why can't we give the same opportunity to players like Reece Nelson, who is an Arsenal product of the academy? So again, for me, it's really, really easy. Sell Nico Pepe. We're not going to get anywhere near £72 million. We'll take what we can get from the sale of him. Maybe look to sell him back to Lille, or maybe back to French. I should be a little bit silly, but to any club that will take him, and just give the opportunity that we gave to Nico Pepe, that we continue to give to him, to Reece Nelson. I don't know. Oh, two. Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Erdegaard. Okay. Yeah, I thought him and Marquinhos should have started last night and given Pepe a cameo. No, I wouldn't give Pepe any more game time. I literally wouldn't. I mean, why? You're far rather give the opportunities to a player like Nelson, because you know what's going to happen when you play Pepe. I wouldn't give him any minutes at all. You know, I mean, for me, it's done. It's done. But anyhow, there's only so much you can do, isn't it? There's only so much you can do as a manager or a coach. There's only so much you can do for a player. The player, like I said, they've got to come with the self-motivation. They've got to come with that hunger and that fight. And players, whether it's through age or not, you're thinking you're at a club for so long, you want, a new play in a new frontier, new opportunities, new experience. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. But you've got to come with that motivation. If you're not feeling motivated, then you owe it to yourself to look for different pastures. And I'll say this again, Project Pepe has come to an end. It's come to an end. But I'm looking at Reece Nelson. I'm thinking, surely you can give him the opportunity now. If you've got a player who said, literally, at that time in the January transfer window, because I thought, he's going to be a sure start to leave. But he stayed with us. And then he's saying, I want to wait until the end of the season. And then he wants out. He wants out. So don't try and force players, obligate players. I know they are our assets. But if you've got other players who are willing to play in that position, surely you should be playing those players in those positions who want to fight for the badge. And every time I see Nico Pepe, his body language, to me, he just doesn't want to play for Arsenal. So, I don't know. Is it as simple as that? Is it as simple as that? I don't know. It is a real shame. And even the price tag, let's not talk about the price tag, but surely whatever price we've paid for this particular asset, you've got to give us the returns that we've invested in you. And we're not getting the returns. It's just not happening. It's like, back in the day, I remember in my parents' house, they used to have an old boiler and the pilot light used to go out. I was thinking, oh my goodness. So I'm going to be the one to try and get the pilot light, fired up. And Nico Pepe is like that. The little pilot light, you want it to get into a massive flame of passion and motivation, and it's just not happening. That pilot light is just a small pilot light, and the pilot light is about to burn itself out. Boom. Get a new boiler. Mum and Dad, buy a new boiler. Get a new boiler so you don't have to keep calling me and saying, oh, you know what, we haven't had hot water. What? No, the pilot light went out. Your dad doesn't know how to do it. So you go, oh my goodness. So bless my father's since passed away, but my goodness. Oh, all right, Dad, this is how you do it. Yeah, all right, okay, all right. Dad, buy a new boiler. Anyhow. So come into the live chat. I want you to come in the live chat and I want you to comment. Questions, observations, any ranting, but keep it clean. Keep it clean. I don't have any moderators as yet. No, I don't. I think they're probably all still sleeping. They're probably all, even Ashley D is probably sleeping. Or maybe he's out cutting the grass. Yeah, he's a groundsman. Cuts the grass. I'm not sure where. So come in the live chat. Let's discuss, let's say, debate, exchange thoughts, opinions, but keep it clean. Keep it clean. So there's been any other comments on our Twitter feed? Yeah, they need to learn from last season's episode. That's what I can. Okay, I'm gonna feature this one. I know John Agizagun is not in the live chat as far as I'm aware, but John, if you are watching, I want to read out your comment you've made on Twitter. You said that, yeah, I agree. They need to learn from last season's episode. No strike and injuries cost us Champions League spots. And someone's responded. I'm not gonna read out their handle. They said, for sure, I mean, with a decent centre forward, even one goal against a poor time-wasting Burnley side at home would have seen us get to top four. Incredible to think of that. Boy, that game was boring and frustrating. Yeah, I mean, history, last season, the season before that, and before that, there were lessons to be learned there if we are willing to learn the lesson. Because if we're not, history is going to keep biting us. I said, look, you need to learn the lesson. You need to learn the lesson. I've shown you something. You need to learn the lesson. But yeah, for sure, we need an additional striker. I do tend to feel, I've got a funny feeling about this, that Nketiah might outgun Gabriel Jesus. And it was good to see, when they celebrated together. when Nketiah scored a goal. Who are you calling, man? Are you trying to call me? Because they ain't answering no phone, man. Now, don't try and call me. But competition. You want competition there. But I still get the feeling that we need an additional striker. God forbid if one of the strikers were to get injured. We need a backup striker. So whether they're going to use Balogun, which I don't think, I think maybe he'll be put out on loan again. But we need an additional striker. Could it be, I don't know, Martinelli's time? Could he get fired up? Could he fly? Could he get fired up and score the goals and equal Saka on the right-hand side? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's his time again to show that he's got quality. He's a good player, but he's not a great player. Martinelli, I'm talking about. He's got so much to prove. A lot to prove yet. Age 21. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to refresh that page here. Sorry. Kind of lost my bearings. Right. That's what I was going to do. I was going to refresh the page where we've done the voting. The voting is and has form as so. So your man of the match. Who was your man of the match versus Orlando City? And I got to say, that goal that they scored, Torres, I thought that is a quality goal, man. I was thinking, wow. He kind of outpositioned Nuno Tavares, which is not, a difficult thing to do. But he outpaced him. He cut inside, went past Pablo Mane quite easily. That's another player we need to sell. And scored. The goal was a quality goal. I was thinking, wow. Down to Ramsdale, left, bottom left. Yeah, that was a quality goal. But anyhow. So your man of the match, I've gone by what I saw the highlights because I did not see the game from minute 1 to minute whatever it was. I put a list of Odegaard and Nketiah, Partey, Jesus, and Martinelli. 261 votes. There's not been any comments yet because I only did this like less than 2 hours ago. 6 likes. Let's aim for 70 likes on this one. On 5% is Thomas Partey. Let me know how did Thomas Partey play? Did he play all right? He didn't start the first half, did he? Now on 10% is Odegaard. On 22% is Jesus. 25% is Martinelli. And still out in front. I'm surprised. No, it's this way, isn't it? What am I doing this for? It's this now, isn't it? And it's not even this. It's like this. It's this, and it's this. We don't do this anymore, do we? The dial. Those who are old enough, you know what I'm talking about, man. And what happens? You make a mistake. You go, I've got to start all over again. 1, 3, 5. Make another mistake. Oh, my God. I've got to put the receiver down. The receiver down and make the call again. 1, 3. Oh, those were days. Those were days, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go back into a live chat. I'm so mischievous this morning. Really, really mischievous. I don't know what's come over me. Okay. Richard says, I agree. Thanks and goodbye, Nicholas. Yeah. I've seen enough of him now. I've seen enough. Des, good morning, Des. Says, morning, Alex. We still need a left back, defensive midfielder, and a different kind of striker to Jesus. I've said. I think, Des, you did mention to me who you would like as an alternative striker, somewhere different to Jesus. Remind me, who do you say you would like? I'm trying to. It's not Savage. I've forgotten. Remind me. Zinchenko, just a few bits to do before he's out officially. Probably see him against Chelsea. I think it's touch and go. But what I don't want Arsenal to do is just draw it out. He signed the done medical, passed the medical, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been in the stadium with the picture I showed there. Actually, let me show the picture again. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Yeah. So don't draw it out. Just get it announced. Boom. Yeah. Sign the contracts. And he's probably done the videos, the promo videos, everything there, the photo shoot. Just get it announced so we can move on from this. And cynically, I did mention, was it last week or week before? Would you like to see Arsenal have an official spokesperson coming out at least 3 times a week during the transfer window and just giving us updates? Again, it does not have to be Mikel Arteta. I would like it to be Edu, but why can't we have a buffer in, an official spokesman coming out at least 3 times a week to let us know what's happening with the transfers? Is it true that Arsenal are going, after this player? Just to snuff out all the rumours and the speculation. But yeah, I don't think we'll see him play against Chelsea. I don't think so. But if we do, then it'll be good. It'll be good. All right. It's a 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. It's scary how they got behind our defence in the first half. Well, again, I only saw the highlights because I thought there's no way I'm staying up 12:30 midnight to watch 90 minutes. No. So I went to bed before, I think it was just before 11. So I didn't see it. But that one time I saw they got behind the back line, which is why I say that we need a central defensive midfielder. I think, did Elneny start? I think he did, didn't he? But anyhow. He controlled the game. Well, then why is it they've only given him 5% of their subscribers have gone for Thomas Partey? It's funny, isn't it? It's not funny. It's interesting because you think, right, because he scored, we'll go for him. Nketiah scored, right, and that's why 36% of the subscribers have gone for an Nketiah. But what about the other people who do the dirty work? Huh? What about the people who do the dirty work? Providing some defense and the assist. It's very rare you see literally a player who does really good defending and assisting will win a vote here. But yeah, he's only been given 5%, CM. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. 1, 3. Oh no, not 3. Put receiver down and start all over again. Oh my goodness. All right, that's right. Patrick Schick. Yeah. All right. Okay. Charles, good morning to you. He says Scamacca is it Scamacca or Scamacha? It's with a double C, isn't it? So is it Scamacha or Scamacca? He is a big boy. He's quite strong, very skillful in the build-up. But a striker, if I'm going to be buying a striker, I'm paying him to score, as well as helping him to build up and little flicks. And from what I saw, the only time I've ever seen him play was against England in the friendly. I thought, well, not a friendly, it was the Nations, isn't it? The Nations Cup, whatever it was called. But not enough. Well, from what I saw, I was thinking, yeah, the guy he can play, but he got to score the goals, man. Got to score the goals. I need to do an update on him because the last time I heard, West Ham were wanting to buy Gianluca Scamacca or Scamacca. It would have been good to see Zinchenko at halftime with the shirt on the pitch. We need to replace Thomas part-time party. I've never been to a part-time party before. Oh dear. Yeah, it was more the pressing from the front in the first half was poor. All right. We press in 1 or 2 second half. We press as a team. As a team? As a team. Right, people. Okay. So come on, more people. I see there's 14 of you watching now live on this Thursday show over here. Over here. Let's see if we can refresh the page here. I will go for a few more minutes, read a couple more comments in live chat, and then I will repeat the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective. I'll just refresh the page to see how many more votes have we got. And we've got now 275 votes. You're man of the match, but the numbers have remained the same. Although Nketiah has gone up 1% to 39%. Was it something I said? Was it something I said? Okay. See, War Game says Tony or Watkins. Tony for me. Got speed and heading ability. Won't cost us much money. Was Watkins, only Watkins, I think will cost us a lot of money. Will cost a lot of money. But yeah, I've always said I would prefer Mr. IT, Mr. Ivan Tony. I'll go for it. What about yourself, Richard? What about yourself? Orlando City played well, to be honest. Yeah, that little bit I saw there, I was thinking, wow, my goodness, they're I don't know, man. And then you look at Everton. Everton probably need to be promoted to the MLS, isn't it? Oh, God, Terry. Was it 4-1, wasn't it? Anyhow. I've got to do something on the channel. I need to make a tweak, which might take 2 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Just bear with me a second. I've just noticed something that I need to do on the channel in the background. So just bear with me. I'm gonna play this video just to yeah, I need to make a quick tweak to the code on the channel. So if you bear me a second, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, I do apologize for that. Again, I had to make some, some modifications to the coding on this live show here, and it's been done now. So we're back. We're back. Let's just see if there's been any more comments on the live chat, and then we'll repeat the news of today from Canon 14 perspective. So CM says, probably Tony. Why Ivan Tony? Why? Why Ivan Tony? Okay, so whilst Richard is contemplating my question, why Ivan Tony? Let me repeat the news today in a shortest form possible. So we can end this one. We're going for 40 minutes and counting. So first up, I think we'll talk it in reverse order. We'll put this one up. Beg your pardon. There we go. Right. So William Saliba, apparently the manager's given just like a little insight into the contract situation especially in regards with William Saliba. Now he told Arsenal.com that we always have a plan, and when we have to execute it, that's a different story. And football is really a funny game. We are really happy to have him, and you can see that the way he has adapted, the way he's matured, he's playing well, and we are delighted to have him here. Saliba's current contract expires in June of 2024, so he's got like just short of 2 years left. And Arteta has admitted that the club have plans to prolong his stay. Any more updates in regards to his contract situation, we'll be sure to hear it here on Canon for the TV. We also spoke about, let's look here, this youngster here, Martinelli, who I'm so happy for that he scored last night. Was it last night? Earlier today against Orlando City. A big deflection, and I thought maybe they probably wouldn't give it to him, but he was awarded the goal. But on something different, Gabriel Martinelli makes Arsenal transfer admission and reveals how he has helped Gabriel Jesus kind of settling at Arsenal. Now, he said on the additions of his fellow countrymen, Martinelli said that it's good to have a lot of Brazilian players here. Gabby and Marquinhos are new. They're good guys to have them here. All the players like them as well. I think it's going to be an amazing season for us. I think Marquinhos and Fabio Vieira, have to learn the language. Same as me, Big Gabby Magalhães, and Gabriel Jesus. We did it. They need to learn it. It is important. And I actually said, going on from that, you can see how Lucas Torreira, just couldn't adapt to the life, the language. It just couldn't adapt. And it is important to assimilate yourself into the culture. You have to learn the language. There's no getting away from it. Then we spoke about the game Orlando City versus Arsenal, and there was no way I was going to stay up, local time that is, 12:30 a.m. to watch the game. I said to my wife, you know what, I'm off to bed. She goes, all right, bye. She said, bye-bye. Oh dear. So I didn't see the game. What I did see was the highlights, and the link to the highlights was generated, actually given to me by John de Giza Guna. So it was a 3-1 to the Arsenal. Martinelli scored, Nketiah scored, and Reece Nelson scored. I did mention that the goal that Orlando scored for me was a top-class goal. Now, I know we've had this question mark about Nuno Tavares. Not a left-back, he's a wing-back. But Torres, I don't know how he found himself in that position there. But Tavares has a turn of pace. But even then, he couldn't catch up with Torres. But then Torres kind of cut inside, went past Pablo Mane very, very easily, and shot down Ramsdale's that low into the left hand corner. What a quality goal. Really good goal. In addition to that, I was very, very happy for Martinelli, very happy for Nketiah, and of course, very, very happy for Reece Nelson. Although going by his reactions, I think he knows he's probably going to be on his way out, which is a real shame because I'll gladly sell Nicolas Pepe and have Reece Nelson play in that position there out on the right-hand side. I think we'll probably get a lot of more productivity from Reece Nelson than we have seen from Nicolas Pepe on a consistent basis. And last but not least, you can see on the verge of being announced, Oleksandr Zinchenko made his way to the States. Probably won't feature in the Chelsea game, but we are awaiting the official announcement of the player being the 5th signing made in this transfer window. But for me, it is still a steady 5 out of 10 for the transfer window. Still a 5. Sorry, people. It is still a 5. All right, for the last time into the live chat, CM says, I will say the work Saliba did off season has put him in a strong position. He looks at beast mode. Saliba needs to start the season so strong. We will get more goals and more of a handful at set pieces. Watkins is pacier and drifts all over the place. Tony will give us a way out of the press. A different way means those difficult teams like Burnley last season, we would have different ways to score. There was 1 hour 30-minute delay due to a thunderstorm. Oh, right. So good thing I didn't wait up. It's a good thing I didn't wait up. Talk. Oh, right. My goodness, man. Oh, well, thank you for that. I won't be watching the Chelsea game then. Right. So I forgot what I was going to say now. This is what I was going to say. There's 2 things, actually. One thing I wanted to say last week, and it kept escaping my mind because I had so many things responding to the questions and giving my rant. So let me tell it now before I forget. Someone mentioned about Emil Smith Rowe, that they're concerned about him. I'm also concerned because in the games that we've had, he's not played, has he? He's not played. So if we have a Fabio Vieira, we've got an emergence of a Ødegaard in the midfield, and we're probably looking at another midfielder, possibly Tielemans to be the 6th signing, possibly, but it's complicated. It's not straightforward. What then happens to Emil Smith Rowe? What happens to him? Is he going to be another player, much like Omar Hutchinson's going to get fed up and think, you know what? I know I've suffered some injuries, but I've been fit. You've not played me. So is he going to be another player that's going to be off? So I am worried about Emil Smith Rowe. I'm worried about him. I have not seen any latest news about Smith Rowe. Actually, you know what? Let me refresh my my news source page. Let's see very quickly. Okay, so he has mentioned why it's important to have signed certain players. So I think what I'll do on on another live show, I will talk about Smith Rowe in a little bit greater depth. But I'm worried about him, man. I'm worried about him. The other thing I want to say is that, okay, I get it. We played against another Premier League team, albeit it was in the States, Everton. But is that going to be the measure of how we're going to play in the season? No, it's not. It's not, because we have still yet to have more signings. Now, I'm hoping that Arsenal will get the 6th one over the line in the shape of Youri Tielemans, although I prefer that we went in the market for a central defensive midfielder. So there's still a question mark as to how many more signings and who we get, if we get any more over the line. But playing against Ipswich over here, playing against Everton, a Premier League club who just survived the drop last season, and against Orlando City, they're going to be sterner tests up front when we get back into the season of the Premier League. So again, there's so many elements literally needs to be tied down. And that's why I said, don't leave it so long to announce Zinchenko. Get it over the line, go after the next target. If it's not Youri Tielemans, go after the next target, go hard and go fast. If it's Leroy Sané, go and get Leroy Sané. If it's not him, go and get somebody else. Somebody else who's going to be a sure starter in the first team. How many times can I say this? We've got enough people. We've got enough youngsters. We've got enough in that part there where you're thinking, all right, the player's not for the here and now. Now go and sign players who are going to be for the here and now. Starters in the new season. Because, the comment I read there about, playing at Burnley and all the games matters. Everything matters. They say ignorance is bliss. It's not bliss. Everything matters. How you speak to the players, your recruitment, everything matters. So get the players, sign them in as quick as possible. I mean, look at William Saliba. The guy was almost the first person over to Gabriel Jesus when he scored the goal against Everton. Almost the first player. So you want them to have the camaraderie. Yeah, the family, the unit, the bonding. You need that. So Zinchenko, most likely, he's passed his medical, otherwise he wouldn't have been in the stadium sat next to Edu. He'll probably think, you didn't pass your medical, man. Go away from me. You haven't passed your medical, so we don't need you here. But know that he has. So don't draw this one out. Get it announced quick as possible. Move on to the next target or next targets. Okay. Yeah, I'm dying. What? I think Emerson Rowe has taken a knock. Right, I wasn't aware of that. Palron, good morning to you. Says we need a Victor Osimhen. It costs a lot of money. To invest a lot of money in one player, I'd far rather, find two players for that same price, because the last video I did on Victor, 80 million euros. I was thinking, not for one player. Not for one player. What is he? What is he? He's injured. There we go. Ferocious says, what is happening with Afsani? To be honest, I don't think. I mean, he's spoken about his admiration and his time when he was the coach at Man City, but we're talking about between 50 and 60 million pounds for Leroy Sané. And jokingly, I said, Jesus, if anyone can, Mikel Arteta can. With Zinchenko, if anyone can, Arteta can, because of the connection he had when he coached Man City. So I'll say with Leroy Sané, if anyone is interested, if anyone can, it's most likely Mikel Arteta, because they have that connection there. Sané spoke about how he helped him concentrate and go to the next level. So if we are serious about Leroy Sané, let's go and get him. Let's go and get him. But if we are serious, I just get the thing that we're not serious. I think Tielemans has agreed terms. What he has, there was a gentleman's agreement, but it's complicated, Des. It's very, very complicated. There is a behind doors game before Sevilla planned. Is Sané choosing Real Madrid or Arsenal, and how do you know? Well, I've got my sources, reliable sources. That's how I know. That's how I know. Paul says we need a target man in the box. We need another striker. I agree with that. I would have liked to have signed a Gnabry. The wages would have been astronomical. So we don't want to get rid of the likes of an Aubameyang and Ozil for us to be back in the same situation where players are going to be demanding high level of wages. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Last few comments, and I want to wrap this one inside an hour. We're on 55 minutes. And actually, I think what I'll do, I might read out the last comment, then we'll call it to an end. We need a player like Tielemans in the central midfield to partner party. Yeah. So we're going to have a party to partner party. Katie, good to see you back in the live chat. Right. We have come to an end on this show here. Thank you to all of you. Sorry, you for watching me talk over here. I will be back. I will be back. Look out for 2 videos coming later on. Actually, later on, before it's midday. Actually, yeah, because we're stopped on the hour. Yeah, we have. I don't know how I did it. And I will be back later on. So have a wonderful. I don't know. Maybe it's probably your evening, depending which part of the world you are from. It could be your early morning, which means you're probably sleeping. Or if you're somewhere in the middle of me, I'm just trying to use that dial-up phone, man. Oh, 1. Oh, drat! Put the phone down again. The receiver. Put the receiver down. Pick it up. Oh, 1. Do you remember that sound? Anyway, thank you for joining me on the show here. I will be back, believe it or not. I should be back. No, I will be back later on today. But yeah. Give me some more live news. And to continue to vote. Remember the vote that we did, who was your man of the match? Orlando City. Was it these 2 lads trying to use a dial-up phone? Or was it the gentleman who scored a goal and okay, I think he's probably going to be leaving, Reece Nelson. He'll be leaving. Until then, we're finished and I'm out of here. And this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.